That's what we're all about. WWE is thinking outside the box. And without the fans there, we had to think of ways to reach the fans at home. And for me personally, I found that breaking the fourth wall was the best way to do that. Like right now, I'm looking into the camera, I'm looking into your eyes at home. We're trying new things like that, and seeing what sticks, seeing what works. The fans reacted positively on social media, and this was such a great time and something I'm most proud of in my career. The WWE pushed forward in such difficult times. Like every sport had stopped. I spoke to my buddies in Florida here. I spoke to my buddies in the UK. WWE's global, and they told me I'd do anything for football right now, anything for baseball right now. Thank you for pushing ahead and giving me something to look forward to every week. But now the fans are coming back virtually. We're stepping inside the Thunderdome. We're bringing back that real WWE feel starting tonight. SmackDown on Fox.
I really appreciate you bringing up those other sports because that's exactly where I was going to go with my next question. When I see the NBA, when I see Dana White and the UFC putting forth events, obviously baseball ultimately has come back as well. We're anticipating that there will be at least NFL football, if not college football in the fall. I want to know, how do you guys feel about how helpful those other sports have been to helping you push forward? You guys are obviously innovators. You've been very creative. I mean, Vince McMahon, and we know what he's done over the years with wrestling and whatever, has just been absolutely phenomenal. But considering what you're seeing other sports doing, how much of an assist is that giving y'all in terms of pushing forward and being creative and providing the fans what obviously we've become accustomed to expecting?
Well, I think, Stephen, for the fans, it justifies what we're doing in a way, in that we're not the only ones out there trying to do this, and everybody is trying to make this comeback. Everybody is working with technology. Everybody is doing everything they can. We are different in the fact that the lifeblood of what we do is our fan base. We're interactive at its core. When you walk into an arena as a performer for the WWE, your job is to engage the fans and to get them to respond to you. Whereas in another sport, you might block them out. You're playing to win. Our business is totally different. So it is imperative for us to engage with our fan base and get them back. But having sports now coming back, being a part of that, normalizing the country, it's great for everyone.
I think we get a little jealous as well. The other sports have like a few hundred fans on the screens, so we're going to take it to the next level. We're the best of sports and entertainment. We're going to have up to 1,000 fans at a time, switching in thousands of fans throughout the show. We're going to have the smoke, the pyro, the lasers, drones flying overhead. Everything you come to expect from WWE. It's going to be such a spectacle.
It's actually over 1,000. I was there last night. I saw it with the test, and I mean, mind-boggling how impressive the Thunderdome is.
Chip, I want to talk about your 2020. What a year. How many years like this has it been for a wrestler? Where you beat Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in the big show, and now you got Randy Orton. What do you think it is about you that you have a year like this in the WWE?
Well, my story is pretty unique, that everything's not exactly gone to plan in my career. I came to America pretty young. I was signed by WWE at 21, and I was actually released at 29. It was totally on me. I kind of lost perspective. I wasn't giving it my all, forgot this was my dream, and then worked my butt off, to make it back to WWE, and finally reached the top of the mountain. Finally was fighting for the WWE title, the main event of WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, and a worldwide pandemic hits. And I'm so thankful for my journey. All the ups and the downs have prepared me to be the champion in any situation, including a worldwide pandemic. And like I say already, we've innovated, we've adapted, we've kept our fans entertained, we've gave everyone escape during these difficult times. But man, I'm just so happy. We're stepping it up. We're getting back to normal. We're bringing in the fans virtually, and we're getting that atmosphere back. And I can't wait to hear them react as I walk out and raise this title for the first time and have fans there reacting.
I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid. I mean, I grew up loving the Road Warriors, for crying out loud. Magnum TA, Hulk Hogan, everybody. I mean, listen, the American Dream, Dustin Rhodes, of course,
come on,
Ric Flair. Whoa! Make no mistake about it, Ric
Jimmy
Flair.
Superfly
But I gotta add, that's right, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I ain't forget him either. All right, but let me ask you this, Drew. When you think about some of the former champions that are out there, who was your favorite? Who do you think, to some degree, you do or would like to emulate?
I mean, I've kind of taken a bit from everybody. I don't want to make Hunter feel his age and say I used to watch him as a kid, but technically I used to watch
we all
watch
did.
Hunter as a kid. But yeah, I mean, I've taken a lot from a lot of my heroes that I watched growing up, kind of create my own style. Like I was a big Bret Hart fan, Shawn Michaels fan. Like Hunter, especially in 2000, 2002, when Hunter really stepped up and found himself and was like the most aggressive man in the whole of wrestling. Those are the kind of guys that I look at and emulate and aspire to be like one day.
I think the best take a little bit of everybody and make it their own. And I think that's what Drew McIntyre, you see a lot of influences in him, but he's clearly made them all his own, and that's what makes him great. It's not about becoming the second anyone.
What about Rowdy Roddy Piper? Hold on, what about Rowdy Roddy Piper? I figured that would be a natural.
I was heartbroken when I found out he wasn't really Scottish. It was like finding out Santa Claus wasn't
Macho
really
Man.
I mean, he is for all the kids out there.
Piper.
Randy Savage.
It's a funny thing that when I come on this show and you guys start to talk about legends and you start to get hyped up, both Max and you, Steven, I feel like you're auditioning for me to get in the ring and be that WWE superstar.
No, that would be me.
You're cutting the promo.
That would be me.
Stephen A., I'm not going to lie. I've had a lot of people around WWE ask me about you, and a lot of them.
I will tell you this. I will say this.
Give comparisons.
I would be a
who
great
do you think
bad
would
guy
win,
manager.
Stephen A. or this person?
I would be a great bad guy manager. Trust me, I'd be a troublemaker as one of the managers. Remember Bobby the Brain Heenan? Bobby the Brain Heenan. That was one of my favorites, Triple H. Bobby the Brain Heenan.
My recruiting in the sports world. My recruiting in the sports world would be very easy if I said, look, Stephen A. is coming in. He's going to be a manager. Who would like to take a shot at him in the ring? I think I would have a long line of people thinking, I would like to take a shot at that in the ring. And
I'll consider it.
Yeah.
I'll consider it. Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.